Not everyone has a good bargaining power, right? So how do you think these workers, these laborers who are just so ignorant about the corporate culture, they are going to bargain a fair amount of money for the services they are providing? Well, that's where the Minimum Wages Act 1948 comes in the picture. So under this law, the government basically made sure that these workers, these laborers, they get paid fairly. So this law says that every worker should get at least a minimum amount of money for the work that they do. So this act basically helps them to live a decent life with basic needs. So what does this law include? Under this law, the government basically fixes the minimum wages for different kinds of work. Now these rates are set on the basis of three categories. The first category is the expertise, the skills of the labor. So the rates are set on the basis of the skills of labor. The more the labor is skilled, the more they are paid. Second category is type of work. Let's just take the example of two types of work, say agriculture and construction. So for an unskilled labor in agriculture, the minimum amount is set at 237 per day. And for an unskilled labor of construction, the minimum wage rate is set at 654. So you see the difference? The different kind of work pays the different amount of money. But this is the minimum amount that is to be paid by the employer, right? Our employer has to pay at least this much of amount to the worker. The third category is region or state. So these minimum wages also varies according to the regions, according to states. For example, the minimum wage rate of an agriculture worker in UP, Uttar Pradesh is 237, right? The same wage rate in Madhya Pradesh for an unskilled labor is 393. So the minimum wage rate also varies according to regions because the living conditions in every state is different, right? The cost of living is different and the availability of worker is different in every state. So rates are being set on that basis. So to brief it all, I can say that the government basically decides these minimum wage rates according to three major categories: according to the skills of the labor, according to the type of work, and according to the region, right? But the sole purpose remains to provide them a decent life so that their basic needs can be met. Now moving forward, the government also reviews and updates these rates every 5 years or sooner as per the need. Because today 300 per day might seem a fair amount, but in coming years, say after 3 or 5 years, this amount might seem very little and this amount might not meet the purpose. So basically these rates are reviewed and then revised. They are updated according to the current status. Third point, the government also sets working hours and overtime rules under this law so that the workers are not exploited. As an employer, I might want that my labor works 12 hours a day straight, right, without any break. It can be a case, right, and the labor who is in need of money, he will do the work for me, right, no matter what. So to prevent them from this exploitation, the government also sets rule for the maximum working hours. Currently it is at 9 hours. The working hours in a day must not exceed 9 hours, right? And if it goes beyond that, the worker is entitled to receive overtime amount, right? So for this also there are many details under this law that have been given. So lastly, the government also appoints inspectors to check if the companies follow these rules. And if they don't, this law also ensures the punishment for them in the form of fine or imprisonment.